Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Abhinav Seth and welcome to my YouTube channel Seth Market Analysis. We'll talk about Nifty's daily chart analysis and understand how Nifty may perform in tomorrow's trade on Friday. Tomorrow we also have the RBI monetary policy. We have a monetary policy I think around at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and this will have a big impact on Nifty's trade tomorrow. So I would recommend, since markets become very volatile during the monetary policy, especially on the banking side. The Nifty Bank and Nifty they trade a lot with a massive movements up and down. So I would recommend please trade cautiously, trade with the small quantities and small targets. In any way, if I'll just talk about the Nifty's daily chart analysis, and I think we are still back in the same range where we were out, where we made a breakout from. So we had a sharp fall here. We started trading in a range, and then we had a breakdown yesterday, but we did not sustain it. We became a hammer candle. So we opened gap down, we went down further, made the lows, and then ended up trading, closing at the same time, same price where we opened it from. It made I think it's a dragonfly doji candle that we made, which also works like a hammer candle, and that's why tomorrow we opened gap up, and now we made a small bullish candle with a long upper and long lower shadows. So it's a small bullish candle. This is also an undecisive candle. This is, though it is a bullish signal, it shows that market is in a positive mode, but it is a undecisive candle yet, right? So we still need to respect the highs and lows of this candle. Nifty traded with the range of 90 points throughout the day. So this candle is the 90 points range. The high is 576 and the low is 487, right? So it is kind of, it opened gap up and then traded within the range of 90 points. It made a high of 76 and then made a low 487 and closed at 19,545 with the gain of 109 points. So it's overall a good movement, good upward movement, but we are back into the same range, right, where we are trading from. So again, it is still very difficult to ascertain which side the market will go. I would, as I said, trade with caution, trade with less quantity, less targets. This becomes a resistance area for Nifty, and this lower one becomes support. So Nifty is still taking a support at now 19,477 to 488 region. It is still a support area, and the resistance become this point, right, around 19,677 to 700 range. So if Nifty continues to trade between this range, it can go either ways, right? It can make swings. It can go up and then suddenly fall. It can go down, suddenly come back. So this is a trap range, right? It can trap the traders. So ensure that you trade very carefully. Now let's go to the 15-minute chart and understand more about how Nifty may perform in tomorrow's trade. One more thing very interesting here on the daily chart. So if I just check here, this is the region where we had a fall here. We traded here for a few days, I think 2-3 weeks, and then we made a breakout here. This was the breakout line. Now we are back in the breakout area, right? We also had a breakdown again. Now we are back here. So again, tomorrow's market we'll see how we trade here. If Nifty starts going up and then crosses this range, then we might see some pull back on the higher side. But if Nifty comes back down here, then we'll see some downward fall here towards the bottom. So this candle becomes all the more very important. Usually this kind of a candle, when made at the highs or the lows, when we have a regressive downfall and this kind of a candle is made, this signifies the reversal. Same happens when we see a higher, when we see regular upward movement and we see this kind of candle, then again it signifies the reversal. I'll show you. Let me just zoom out. So this actually happened here. This is the candle I'm talking about, right? This is the same kind of candle, right? It was a high, and then we started seeing it because it happened. This candle was formed after the long upward run, but here we are still within this range. So I don't know how much importance this candle would hold, but again, this would be something to look forward to in tomorrow's trade. Okay, let's move to 15-minute chart. Okay, so in 15-minute chart, as I said, Nifty traded within the range, very much within the range. It's a kind of a boring expiry day for Nifty. This is again a 90-point range that I was talking about. This range becomes very important for us in tomorrow's trade. So if Nifty opens anywhere here and spends some time, like 30-40 minutes within this range, and then breaks it out from this higher end of, I think it was 576, 577, or the lower end of 19,488, then we can take a trade of that direction. We'll see a very, very sharp movement on either side. No, actually not a sharp movement, sorry. We'll see some good movement, but it will not be very sharp. It will be a slow movement because overall we are still trading within a range. Now that we created another bottom here of 355, it will still go ahead, and when it breaks this one, the first target will be, it will go ahead and cover this gap, right? This gap up movement, that gap up open that we had, it will try to, when it breaks to the downside, when it breaks the 19,488 level, it will slowly and steadily come here and test this level. This yesterday's open, that is, I think it was 19,444 level. That will be the first target. And if Nifty manages to consolidate here and then break to the downside, then there will be some good movement, right? Then there will be a fast movement here towards the first target will be, after 444 will be, I think this 19,388. That will be the next target, and then the bottom 19,355. So these will be the 2 targets or 3 targets to watch out for in tomorrow's trade. But first, it has to break this range. And on the higher side, if Nifty opens, Nifty breaks this range to the higher side, 577, the first target to look will be 19,622, and then the next target will be 19,666, and the third will be 19,700. This level, 19,711. These will be the 3 targets to look out for in tomorrow's trade if Nifty opens. So if Nifty opens gap up, right? If Nifty opens somewhere around here, 650, 655 range, we'll see how Nifty behaves here. We'll follow the price action. If Nifty consolidates here and then come down, the first target to look forward will be this range, the highs of today's candle, which will be 19,577. If Nifty opens around 655, 640, 630 range, right? And if it starts coming down after consolidation, then it can come down and test today's highs, 570, and then today's close as well, 546. But if Nifty opens gap up and starts going up, then again, the 688, 711 range becomes a resistance for us, right? And if Nifty opens gap down, again, I said this 488, at this level around 488, we'll see how Nifty performs here. Nifty consolidates, and if it breaks down, then the first level will be 19,422, 433 to 444 levels, and then below that 355 level, right? But if Nifty opens gap down, consolidates here, and then starts going up, the lows of this today 488 becomes a kind of a 511 would be the first resistance it will take. Alright guys, I hope you like this video. If you're new to my channel, click on subscribe and hit the bell icon for the notifications, and please leave the comments in the comments box on how you like this video. Thank you.